making your sound better.
Alright, so in this part we're going to talk about how to make some drums. And what I'm going to do here and what I like to do is I like to just make the drums right over the melody loop. So I have a bunch of drums that I picked out here, all pretty simple trap drums. We'll go one by one. We got this 808 here, and we're going to check the pitch of it right now by right-clicking, Edit in Audio Editor, and then right-clicking again, go in Regions, and Detect Pitch Region, and we'll see it's in C, so we're all good there. If it was in a different note, what we would do is we'd go click this wrench right here, and then on the root note piano down here, we'd right-click whatever note that was, but lucky for us, C5, so we're good. We got clap, very simple, hi-hat, open hi-hat, really cool kick, and a snare. And we may add more stuff later, but that's all for right now. So basically, I'm going to start a new pattern here, pattern 3, and I'm going to drag it out right below here. I'm just going to make this pattern as it's playing, just so we come up with something cool. But first, I'm going to go back to our little mixer track here with all our melody stuff on it. I'm just going to high pass it just to make sure there's no bass frequencies or sub bass frequencies. Because when at halftime, sometimes it gets weird with that. Alright, so let's start making our drum loop here. So I'm gonna start off. I'm just gonna start by filling each 2 steps on the hi-hats just to start off. Alright, this one's pretty cool. Let's try this. Just gonna make a simply effective hi-hat pattern here, nothing too crazy. Also on a hi-hat pattern like this, we're going to play with the pan a little bit on each individual note. We're just going to kind of random notes, we're going to pan left or right a tiny bit. Just to give it some width. You can do the same with the fine pitch, kind of. Just very slight, you'll notice. I feel like it really does make a difference though. Also, what we're going to do, we're going to take all our drums here and just put them on mixer tracks. And how we're going to do that, we highlighted all of them here. Then we're going to go to our mixer, we're going to right click, insert 10 because that's our first open one, and we're going to go to channel routing and then route selected channels starting from this track, and then there we have all of them. So you see our hi-hat here. Alright, up next we're going to add the snare here. Really basic. Take out some of that low end. Put a tiny bit of reverb on there. Don't really want it to be too noticeable. Up next, I'm adding this open hi-hat. Just add some variation. And now the kick. And what we're going to do with the kick here is we're going to make our pattern first, obviously. Gonna do like kind of like a wheezy type of drum beat here, kick pattern here, just because I noticed those rhythms being used a lot. And for a kick here, we're just gonna take this velocity and put it all the way up. A lot of producers like their kicks to clip in trap and hip hop because that's just what's popular right now. Even though it doesn't make sense from an audio perspective, it's just what it is. And honestly, it makes it sound better. Like in the car, it makes it knock a little harder. Obviously, you put a limiter on the channel so it doesn't just like blow out your speakers. But yeah. Really slamming the kick against the limiter really works. Alright, I'm gonna find some percussion to add before we get to our 808. This one's pretty good. Alright, cool. Up next, time for the 808. So I'm just gonna make a nice little pattern with this 808 here. I'm gonna copy and paste our kick pattern over to it, and we're gonna get working. But make sure I put the velocity back down. We'll bring this up to E to start. I'm gonna add a kick there too. I think I'm gonna double this pattern here. So I want it to be longer than 4 bars. I think that sounds the retro color. I'm gonna turn the noise off. Just make a quick 808 pattern here. See what this sounds like. Alright, that sounds pretty sick. I want to hear what it sounds like on the halftime part too. So let's see what that's all about. big fan of that. That low halftime synth really it almost sounds like a vocal hit or like a percussion or something. Sounds really cool. And we'll also just add in a crash here that we'll use later. And then add in a chant as well. Cool. And as far as mixing on the drums, really minimal is involved here. A lot of hip hop producers just like to leave their drums dry, or just how they come out of wherever they got them. And I pretty much agree with that philosophy. If it sounds good, it sounds good. Alright, so now that we have our drums and everything, we're going to arrange the beat.